This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Only you can save a podcaster from not having their coffee. Like Broski in Carolina, who suffers from lack of coffee on a daily basis and has to replace it with high-grade alcohol. Or Sarah, up in Minnesota, has to freeze in the winter because there isn't coffee and she's forced, once again, to have high-grade alcohol. Or Mike the Bear fan, who just drinks his damn coffee cold because he can't drink it hot like the rest of us. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to House Hall.
What's going on, Ken?
Howdy.
Oh, it's been a fun day, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been eventful.
Yes, Broski's been in a couple of bust-offs.
For those who don't know, the bust-off happened during JB's show after the Ken and Ken morning show. Yeah, it's been a wild day here on the network.
I've never been locked up, Sarah. I've never been locked up.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, the bust-off was something else. Woo! Moonscar's bowling. People still do that. Okay. Good on you, Moonscar. So, hey, off-season workouts started. These are the non-mandatory type, are they not?
Yep.
Yeah. So, I know Caleb with the haircut, right? It's like, okay.
Yeah, he looks a little less zesty that way, I will say.
Less zesty. He's not as spicy as our show was this morning.
So it looks less gay?
Essentially.
Well, maybe you want to have a bust-off with Jared Goff. I don't know.
I think Moonscar's been throwing a few back by his first post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you can do with the bowling alley? Just toss a couple back and have fun with it. So, Woody, what kind of card do you sell this evening, man?
25 Ford Escape Hybrid. Yep.
So what's a hybrid? You run half on gas and half on electric?
No. Hybrid engine, it goes off of the regenerating off your braking, and it builds up the hybrid engine. It's a different part of the engine than the regular one. So it's like crazy, like 30 miles per gallon.
So that's what people who can't afford a Prius buy then?
Fucking Prius, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, when they're at a red light, they sound like they shut off and restart when you go again.
But I'm telling you that
a lot of the gas cars do that now too, though.
That deal that we're having now this month is that everybody gets the car at our price, employee pricing this month. It's just going off the hook.
So how much off the manufacturer price do you guys get cars for?
Depends which, like my F-150, I got 4,000 off of it. So.
Nice little chunk of change.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
So, Sarah, you didn't send me something today that I've been waiting for patiently all day.
Yeah, I have been on
the Snapchat?
No, every day she sends me a message on how we're going to draft Genty.
Oh my, fuck yourself. Oh, I gotta find you on X, Sarah. Hold on.
I got a couple more followers, Ken, after you posted my X up.
Oh, your X account?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Look at Sarah growing here. Hey, here, I'll make it easy for you, Woody. Because if you can't find it after this, then
I found it.
there you go. For those of you who aren't,
Is it just me, or is LeBum fans dumb as fuck?
Yes.
yeah, she gets a little spicy on her page,
Oh, that's
man.
good. You bust on LeBron. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I can't stand that bum, man.
Me neither. I call him LaChina.
Look at her bragging about the 100-year-old Jonathan Allen. I love it.
So for those watching, give Sarah there at Sarah the Bike Queen, and of course, give me a follow there. There I am at Ken the Bear Fan, and look, oh, there's my cat. Oh, there we are live right now. Look at that, a little bit of delay, but there we are. Cats, I want to know what's up with this. Why do cats like to chill in the sink? I tell you.
Pussies are fucked up, man.
Yeah, and then of course, Mike the Bear Fan's at the Huddle Sports on X. So we're starting to grow the X presence.
What does that say under Mike's name? Part-time producer? What does that say? Part-time
Is
producer.
Mike the Bear Fan going to join us tonight, or is he just styling and profiling?
Mike. Yeah, we just get to look at his icon today, I guess. I don't know. China James. There you go, Broski.
Sorry, I had to share it 100 times. My bad. Takes a second.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's he shares it to so many places. It takes about 10 minutes. We're halfway through the show and he's done sharing it.
Sometimes.
As the viewership grows around these parts, where did it go? Oh, we picked up some new followers along the way. I mean, this could be AI or it might not be AI. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it could be. I don't know.
No, that's like very disturbing for some reason.
It looked real until his little strut walk away.
Yeah.
So did you guys see the breaking news?
What? You're drafting Genty?
Oh my God, I'm gonna kick her.
Hey, Sarah.
The Bears have signed former third-round pick defensive back Nashawn Wright to a 1-year contract. Breaking news: Super Bowl, here we come.
Are you gonna get that as a tattoo?
No, I'm good. I'm afraid to get tattoos.
I got mine when I was drunk. Didn't hurt at all.
Woody just got a whole sleeve done, so
Yeah, I have 12.
Good evening, Dorn.
Looks like a stick is up his ass. John Dorn's ass. LOL.
That's what Dorn has to do when he's out there in the blind trying to get a deer.
Huh.
John,
He's in his tree stand.
Or drunk in his garage. One of the two.
Yeah.
John, do you live in Green Bay?
No, he lives in Alaska.
He lives out in the nowhere land where he's got his little log cabin.
That's my dream.
Warm every night.
Hey, if I had that choice, man, I'll be getting a log cabin out in Alaska. Let's go.
One time my friend took me out to this party. We were out in the middle of nowhere. It was super dark. It looked like I was literally on a movie set of some spooky movie or like Criminal Minds. I was like, are you taking me out here to murder me or something? It was like,
what's the name? What would be the name of that movie? Roofies?
Maybe.
Okay.
You gotta love Dorn though, because he's like, are the Bears drafting Sanders? That's probably the one position group I could guarantee you the Bears probably won't draft.
What if the Packers draft Sanders?
No, they're set. Their quarterback room is set.
Not this year. This is we've been saying this on the morning show for them. This is the make or break year for Love. This is year 3. So this is the year where he's either the franchise or they start going, ooh, we might have to look for a quarterback in a year or two. That's the third year is, right?
That's a good question. What do you think Love's going to do this year? You think he's going to be better than his sophomore slump, or is he just going to continue into the junior year slump?
Just going to continue into the junior.
With that wide receiving room?
Yep.
Yeah, I think step one for him is staying healthy. He needs to stay healthy first.
I mean, with their wide receiving room and his health issues and his proclivity for throwing interceptions in the red zone last year, if he doesn't fix it, they're going to be looking for a quarterback pretty soon, and they'll way overpaid for him. Right now, that contract's not worth what they paid. So,
at least they won't have to sit their next quarterback for 4 years.
Well, they have a great backup. I mean, they have Clifford.
The big red dog.
Big red dog. Oh, it's your mom's lollipop she gave me.
So we'll see what they do up there. For us, it's going to be, okay, we brought in all these additions on the O-line. Can they stay healthy?
Hey. Sorry.
So Bears aren't going to oh my God. Seriously, it's just, oh my Lord. No, we're going to trade for Goff because he's the third best on the Detroit Lion team.
Go.
Let's not go there again.
Oh.
Yes, we do.
Ken's finally tired of that.
No, I mean, it's fun, but all he says is,
it's not fun. It's not fun.
Look at the stats. Look at the stats.
He's 54. He's a tough guy.
Look at the pick 6 in the playoffs. Look at the interceptions in the playoff. Can't win the big game. Don't need a safety. No, we do need a safety, Moonscar. Actually, I mean, the other Sanders, Shiloh, I don't even know if he's going to get drafted, right? I mean, he might be worth a 6th, 7th round flyer. We do need a safety, though, because right now, after this season, we have none under contract. None.
That'd be like Bronny James playing on the Lakers if whoever drafts Shiloh. This is a complete joke.
Yeah, I am looking forward to Bears versus Dallas. I want to see what Flus does with this Dallas defense.
Yeah, how often has that happened where your former head coach the very next season comes back with another team?
I mean, I'm thinking that could be the opening game.
No, the rumor is Bears-Eagles opening game, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
Yoli, good evening, Yoli.
Yoli.
Yeah, I'm hoping the Bears are home for week 3 so I get to actually go to the game at home. That would be nice.
Mike.
Yeah.
Did you hear my breaking news from last week, did you? My vacation is going to be rescheduled. I'm not going in the summer. I'll be going to Chicago in October. So I'll let you know what game when the schedule comes out.
Yeah, definitely do. I got a busy year.
What? Mike, the Bear fan is busy? Never.
Hey, those rubber roofs are getting up there, boy. I'm telling you.
Oh, look, we got both Mikes tonight.
Bear down Mike in the house.
What's going on?
Chilling in Carolina. So, Bear Down Mike and Broski, have you guys gotten together yet since you're probably 20 miles from each other?
No, we haven't.
Well,
Hell
hey,
not.
make the plans online. Here we go.
Moonscar with a request. Can we put Motown Mitch in timeout tomorrow on the Huddle All Huddle podcast if he starts to go asking for all my friends? Yeah, or we can just treat him like we do Dorn.
Mike, where's my T-shirt? Well, I'm still waiting for mine, Yoli.
Yeah, me too, Yoli. The other Mike's waiting for his T-shirt as well. We're all waiting for our T-shirt.
What's it say on the T-shirt?
I don't know. Mike has changed it about 4 times.
You could print some off for Lions fans.
I just want mine. Woody's
The
always
message.
right. That's what I want.
Never have, never will on the T-shirt. with a big Detroit Lions symbol.
No, Woody's is the guy with no opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I can't wait till I go out to Chicago, so I'm gonna have a big sign that says "The asshole behind me can't see."
Look, for those of you who are wondering, he's been talking about that since last year when I said I was going to the Commanders-Bears game. That's all you can talk about. You got to have that sign. Of course, we didn't. So now I leave it to him to do it.
Well, maybe Tyreek Stevenson could have saw it too when he could have went back and.
Well, no, because he was on the other side of the end zone for me. So
I just hope that's before the Bears-Eagles game, Woody.
Oh God, that might be in
You
jail.
got to make sure you're out of jail before then. You know.
Nah, Jody will protect me from everybody. October.
We'll see. You didn't get the tickets yet. You don't know.
Woo! We don't even know the schedule yet. Woo!
All we know is we play the NFC East and the AFC North.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, this division this year is going to be pretty damn interesting to begin with, but then we play two really good divisions this year. So does anyone get the 13 wins in the division this year?
Hell no.
Okay.
Well, maybe Minnesota and Detroit won't get 13 or more wins. Maybe they'll win a playoff game.
Wait. Steve is saying the new stadium's underway. I didn't hear anything about that. I heard they re-brought Arlington into the mix.
Man, that stadium is never going to get built.
Yeah, so Steve, what are you talking about? Because they haven't broke ground on anything yet. A week ago, I saw where they're adding, for the planning, they're adding Arlington Heights so they can go either way. Because the state's still saying, we're not going to give you any money. But I'm like with Sarah, like, is this stadium ever going to happen?
I told you they're going to build it downtown. They're using Arlington Heights as leverage. I told you. That guy told me at the dealership.
Well, it's pretty much about politics and money, and is what I heard. They want the total amount when it's built, not what it's worth now for taxes and stuff. But no,
I've seen the design plans, but we don't take those because they always fucking change.
So where's it going to be in downtown?
Arlington.
No, if it's downtown, it's going to be right next to where the current one is. So what the plan is, they gut the current stadium. They have to leave the pillars because that's a national landmark, and that would become a park, an open air grass park, and the new stadium would be where McCormick Place's parking lot is now.
I thought it was going to be south of the museums.
Well, the museum is right on the waterfront, but it's going to overtake what is the parking. Is right now open air parking.
They have half of a brain. They'll build it in Arlington Heights.
Yeah.
Yeah, they already own the land. Might as well fucking do it there.
How far is Arlington Heights from downtown?
45 minutes?
40, yeah, something like that. Depending on traffic.
Most of the season ticket holders live in the northwest suburbs anyway.
Yeah, but there's a metro line that runs right out there.
Well, yeah, you've got Amtrak runs out there. You got the Amtrak runs out there. So, yeah, you can take the Metro Amtrak. You can take one of the. I
think there's two.
The orange line goes to O'Hare, which isn't that far away. So you can even take the RTA, right? The subway line goes out to O'Hare, and then you can probably catch a bus from O'Hare to the stadium, which isn't that far.
I believe it's just south of Soldier Field, right by the museum campus, along the lakefront.
Yeah, no, I thought it was like.
That's what it said 5 days ago.
Yeah, I know it's parking lot. Whatever it is now is existing parking lot. They're going to gut that parking lot to build a new stadium, and then it'll line up with the old stadium, so it'll be an open air park with trees and grass, blah blah blah. All the parking will now be underground if it's built downtown, like at the Beam.
And it's gonna look nothing like the video they showed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then there's the whole Bungles thing, right? Could Cincinnati move to Chicago, and all of a sudden the Bears and the Bengals, we pick up an AFC team in Chicago, and they share a stadium. I mean,
That's dumb as hell. Why would? How far are you guys from Cincinnati?
Far,
no, about
No, about 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
far enough.
So Louisville is about, I want to say about 5. It's about 5-6 hours.
I don't think people are. I don't know. I mean, people are crazy, but driving 5-6 hours to go to a home game that's in another city that's not
Oh,
even in your state.
diehard
sounds
football.
They're
dumb as
better
hell.
off going to Indy.
So no, I mean, because Indy's got an AFC team already. The reason Chicago works is an NFC team. But like when they moved the Hartford Whalers from Hartford, Connecticut down to Carolina, they got hockey fans who come down from Hartford to Raleigh, North Carolina for hockey games. So it's no different than when the Raiders moved to Vegas. People still come from California to play games in Vegas. And that's a 5-6 hour drive for them. Oh, darn. I mean, it's bad enough. Caleb already renamed your stadium Soldier Field North last year. So,
Oh
whatever.
boy.
Don't
Yeah,
stir the pot, Ken.
I know.
Oh
It's
man.
Dorn. Broski's waiting for the Dorn comment that we wait for every show.
Yep.
Caleb's the
wait.
bus.
Caleb's a bust.
Yeah.
Come on, say it,
Just-
John, please. 'Cause that's the only time
rename,
I agree with you.
Bears are
Just-
going to draft with the 10th pick Jackson Dart. I'm expecting that one.
You should rename Lambeau Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. There's more fudge packed in there than fucking anywhere.
No, it should be Willy Wonka's Cheese Factory.
Yeah, cheese. Yeah, cheese.
Go tip some cows.
I guess the fudge thing applies more to the locker room culture of Green Bay.
I mean, they do like to draft male models to go up there. So
I haven't seen any on their roster.
since Clay Matthews,
No.
AJ Hawk.
yeah,
No.
AJ Hawk.
My type is more like Jimmy G.
Yo, Blake Martinez. He was a sexy son of a bitch. Oh my God, Jody, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would be smarter to put it in to build a new stadium in Arlington. It's closer to the airport too, closer to most of the fan base that owns the season tickets. Plus, they then control all the revenue. So they get a WrestleMania, the Bears get that money. They do a monster truck rally, they get all that money. They hold an NCAA tournament, they get all that money. They do concerts, they get all that money. And they're not renting anything from the city. They don't have to worry about the city not wanting to maintain it for whatever stupid reason because they've lost their, the city's always broke. That's why Soldier Field, they don't maintain it properly. They have no money to maintain it. So it's all on the Bears, and the Bears will make money hand over fist.
That's what U.S. Bank does. It hosts because the owners own it, not the city. So all the revenue that they get from like big events goes directly to the Vikings.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
they can't even afford the right security because people keep on stealing lawnmowers and shit from the stadium.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's
The Chicago Park District. I mean, look at you have to say that Soldier Field is one of the worst kept fields in the NFL. The Chicago Park District, not the Bears, are responsible for maintaining it. And every year it's voted the worst field in the league. And yeah, last year they lost all their maintenance equipment, got stolen. I mean, come on. It looks nice.
You heard about that, right, Broski?
So when I call the Bears a dysfunctional organization, it's even worse than
But
I
no,
thought.
it's not even the Bears.
It's
though.
not even the Bears. It's the city, the
That's
park
a-
district.
Yeah, but I mean, oh my God.
It's the
I mean, it's
concept.
also the smallest capacity stadium, 61.5. Like, what are we doing? Like, holy God.
I mean, and the city puts so many, and the taxes from the city and everything are just ridiculous. So you're still going to stay in Cook County if you go to Arlington. So you're still get the county taxes, but you don't have to pay those damn city taxes like they're paying now. Which, by the way, that means the players will make more money because they're not paying the city tax. It's just, I mean, no, Ford Field though is an indoor turf field. Trust me, it's not a Soldier Field is worse. More people get hurt there. For a natural grass field, it is the worst natural grass field in the league.
What the fuck?
Ooh, that's a good question. No, you can never say Wrigley's a bad place, man. It's just a nice. Wrigley Field's a beer
Wrigley's
garden.
just old.
Wrigley Field's a
Really?
beer garden. They happen to play baseball there.
That's a small field.
It is. 'Cause, I mean, and the city puts so many in the taxes from the city and everything are just ridiculous. So you're still going to stay in Cook County if you go to Arlington. So you're still get the county taxes, but you don't have to pay those damn city taxes like they're paying now. Which, by the way, that means the players will make more money because they're not paying the city tax.
Is that in
But so-
downtown too?
No,
That's
yeah,
the north side.
it's still in the city limits.
That's
Yeah,
on the north side.
north side. It's not like the White Sox stadium. That
I'm a
gets shut
South Sider. I root for the Sox, even though we really suck.
Do you guys have more wins than last year already?
Well, they win one
Hey,
game.
we started off 1-0. It's the only time we're ever going to see it.
Championship.
But I mean, no, I mean, going to Arlington probably makes the most sense. I mean, I get it. You know, the optics.
Sarah, stop. Sarah,
Sarah,
stop.
what are you doing? Jesus.
Sarah, you do I have to?
Oh, I dropped my phone down the stairs.
She's waiting to do the Netflix show.
And,
So much for that I don't drink anymore thing, huh?
yeah, I guess. But I mean, the optics of Soldier Field being on the lakefront, sure, it's pretty. It's a picturesque view. But, dude, come on. Like, just be smart for business-wise and build it in Arlington and be done with it.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they built a retractable roof stadium.
I would rather it be retractable than a fixed dome.
Yeah,
I
me too.
want retractable as well. And not this stupid thing that's become the thing in the league. Like they did it, the Death Star has it, AT&T has it, Lucas has it. We're going to make it so one side of the field opens up in an end zone. No. I want the freaking roof to open, not just an end zone so we get a cool breeze. No, give me the friggin' top of it so if it's rain, they can get rained out.
I bet you the city's
That's
not
the
going to
thing.
allow that.
That's the thing. I think if they do make a retractable dome, it's only going to be like maybe a month worth of games, and they'll have it closed for the cold, the weather. Like that's what I feel.
Like I say, open the roof up in December when you get like a Florida team coming in for the playoffs. You know, I mean, there are certain times that you want to open that roof for, you know, San Francisco's coming to town in January. Open the roof. I'm just saying.
I don't think the roof can open at that time.
But if it's always open, might as well just leave it open.
Well, NCAA Final Four, close the roof.
Yeah.
Super Bowl, close the roof.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bears home games, open the roof.
Roof. WrestleMania.
How big will the screen be, though? That's the question.
Not like Jerry's World.
Nah, not 100 yards. Damn.
Doesn't that thing get hit at least one game a season? Some punter hits it.
Yeah, and if you noticed in Dallas, they always punt from the flash. They never punt in the middle of the field.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I kind of like how Atlanta did with the ring around the field kind of thing. That's kind of a cool thing. You know, LA did it that way too. That's kind of cool the way they did that, but what now?
Looks like Steven Dorn has some breaking news.
This is why we like Dorn. He breaks stuff every so often. Please call the domestic between Tyreek and his wife again.
That's why I don't want him.
Is that legit?
No, DeMarcus Walker was meeting up with the team, but it wasn't the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, but the Tyreek Hill news, is this legit? Is this actually like happening?
Whatever.
It sounds legit.
Let's see.
I can't stand him. Sorry.
Me neither.
Let me try to bring up Bleacher Report and see if
I wanted to see him get tased when he got pulled over.
Oh, and he was as wrong as.
He's lucky he didn't get shot, honestly.
Yeah, when he got pulled over, he was all wrong as could be, and
yeah,
the video showed it.
That's why I love Justin Jefferson. He's like very professional.
Okay.
You don't hear nothing about him off field. He lives in a like $400,000 townhome.
Well,
He's
I'm
not
not
big-
seeing news on this Tyreek Hill.
They said it's a closed investigation already.
Oh, okay.
And his wife's name is Kita.
Dang it, Dorn. I thought you were bringing us good news for once. Jesus.
He had more kids last year than touchdowns.
Oh, dang.
Get over there. You're ruining my.
No, you know what? Like about JJ though, like when they did the receiver show with him, like dude lives in a townhouse in the suburbs of Minneapolis. I mean, without the cars being there, you wouldn't know it's his place. You know, it's unassuming until you see the cars out front. But he's just like lives in a regular townhome. He's like, I don't need $1 million. You know, he makes all this money. He could be in a massive mansion. He lives in a townhome. Tyreek was wrongfully pulled over. Yeah, because speeding is not the right reason to pull someone over. Walker visited the Giants today. Hey, wasn't today supposed to be the McCaffrey thing with Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh, or is that tomorrow?
And like when JJ was going through his contract, he was never on Twitter or Instagram removing team pictures, adding like he was just very like professional. That's what I like. I can't stand players who go on Twitter and yap. Like Micah Parsons.
Yeah. I'm gonna remove all the stuff. Oh,
That's
McCaffrey
what I heard.
Isn't having Rodgers on the show while he's in Pittsburgh.
That's what I heard. Walker was visiting with the Giants today.
Raiders are hosting Shador. Okay.
I think it would look bad if they didn't because Tom Brady mentors him.
Yeah, I mean, well, they got Geno now. We'll see how that works there. This division, the Bears pick is still. They can go anywhere. I mean, the only thing we're not drafting is a punter, a field goal kicker, or a quarterback at number 10. That's the only thing we're not drafting. We could draft anything else at 10.
I found out where JJ lives, though.
Oh, Jesus.
I have his address.
JJ, add 3 more locks to your door. Sarah knows where you live, and you know what she just wants a baby. And if you don't believe us, we've got it on tape on one of these episodes somewhere.
Hey, I'm rich, bitch.
Claire's gonna slip him a roofie.
Sarah's like, job interview? What job interview? Hi, JJ. Oh my goodness. She wants
I saw clips of that show Reaper. Oh my god, it was so funny. The guy was at a party and he was gonna sleep with this girl, and his friend comes up and he's like, no! And so then he pulls out the condom that she had and poured water in it, and it showed that she poked holes in it, and so he's like, oh, thank you so much for saving me.
What kind of friends do you have, Sarah?
No, I said it was a show. It was an excerpt from the show Reaper. It was so freaking funny.
Yeah, they did the same thing in Blue Mountain State in one of the episodes there. Yeah. This Amika, I mean, actually, if the Bears drafted Amika, I wouldn't be too upset with that.
Me neither.
I mean, and the Vikings doing it, I don't think Viking fans would be too upset with that either.
With what?
Well, because once again, they won't draft a receiver in the first round.
We might. I'm not ruling that out.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, what are we, 2 weeks from the draft about? And I have zero clue where the Bears are going to go with the draft.
But chances are we're trading down for picks.
Well, now that's a question. What do you guys think of the Bears trading out of 10 and going back in the
draft? If Dallas trades up, if they need Genty, if he's there, do it. That's it. Done. Don't drop any further.
I think there's a chance that Genty and Hampton are both off the board before the Bears pick. And I also think there's a chance the Panthers draft Tyler Warren. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah, the Panthers need a tight end. They
really do. They might have the most pathetic tight end room in the league.
Well, the Panthers need a lot of things offensively.
Including
they need receivers, they need running back, they need, well, maybe not running back as much.
They need a taller quarterback.
Well, they like their Keebler up. We'll see how his year 3 goes. It's not make or break year.
Yeah, they're gonna run with Bryce this year.
Yeah, but this will be the year. Looking if Bryce doesn't do it, they'll be looking for a quarterback. Just like Love doesn't do it in Green Bay, they might be looking for a quarterback. That third year is that break year. I mean, even I think Stroud's relatively safe, but if Stroud doesn't rebound from last year, there might start to be questions about Stroud because that third year, it's that third year hit because now you're looking at fifth-year option or an extension, right? So this year for those guys, really is an impact. Like, do they get for the rookies, are they going to get that fifth-year option or an extension? And with Love, it's like, okay, well, are they going to use an out and move on from Love after this year? Because that third year is that make or break year for most quarterbacks in the league. Jets fans want Warren. Interesting.
Why? They don't have a quarterback to throw him the ball.
Sarah, you go on Jets podcast?
No.
Oh.
I listen to like the AFC East roundtable sometimes. And so like there's this podcaster on there from the Jets. His name is Richie. He's like very delusional and he's super excited about Justin Fields.
Oh.
Hey, Mike, do we have a Jets podcast on the network that I'm not aware of?
No, sir.
That's what I thought. I didn't even think the Jets had a podcast. They have enough fans for one?
I was going to say the Dolphins one is funny.
Oh, yeah, the Dolphins is good. Actually, if you watch on Saturday, the Buffalo Bills one is great. And the co-host is a Bears fan and a Maple Leafs fan, and he's a co-host for a Bills podcast. I don't know how that works, but they're a lot of fun to watch. I've been watching them on Saturdays.
The Vikings one is pretty good. The dudes on the Vikings podcast is pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, the Huddle. We got some good podcasts on this network, and they're all a hoot. So a lot of fun as we've had today. Who do you want, John? Trey Harris in the second round. Okay. Dan Mitchell, yeah, and the other guy that does it with them with the glasses, he's pretty cool too.
My latest mock draft, I had Green Bay picking Michael Williams from Georgia.
Weren't they taking a field goal kicker?
Yeah.
What position is he, Michael Williams?
Defensive end.
Oh, Damian.
Holy Jesus Christ. Is this the fucking John Dorn of this fucking section?
No, I don't think John Dorn would say Fields is taking a team to an AFC championship.
Well, I mean just the asinine fucking comments.
This sounds like a Motown Mitch move.
Holy fuck,
They
dude.
got there with Sanchez at quarterback, so anything's possible.
Dirty Sanchez.
Dude, it's the Jets.
The Jets got Sanchez, so
Justin Fields. I'm sorry, but Justin Fields is not saving the Jets.
Look at that. It's not a bad contract for him. It's kind of like a prove-it contract. They're not paying him a lot of money, but if he sucks, no one's really going to scream about fire the GM and the staff. They're like, yeah, okay, you took it, it was a flyer, didn't cost us much. Now let's go draft Manning.
His biggest mistake was he should have made himself available to a team that has a quarterback whisperer that can teach him how to play.
He should have gone to Miami. He's like, you would be perfect to be the backup for
what?
Like he would have been perfect in Miami.
Yeah, because then he'll be in a system that is with the offensive head coach. Towards not playing 17 games, so he's gonna get to start. If I were him, I would have tried to make myself be available to get to Miami.
Oh my God, these fucking.
Hey, you know what, Steve? Go throw down $20 at Vegas on that. I wonder what the odds are, and if that happened, like Steve would be, hey, on a $20 bet, he'd be laughing at all this. He'd probably become a millionaire because the odds on that guy would be astronomically bad.
Yeah.
If Steve's win that bet and becomes a millionaire, I would like a 3D printer. Hint, hint.
No. Netflix and chill, Sarah.
Sir, what are you going to do with that 3D printer?
All right.
I don't know. I'm a craft person, it's going to sit on my craft shelf for one day.
Let me throw this up. Let me throw this comment up.
What?
Oh, he was a great rusher for our team, and he knew how to get rid of the ball out of bounds and don't throw it to the other team.
The high probability of a Jets-Bears Super Bowl is What the hell? Okay, 0.000024%.
So they're saying there's a
You
chance.
put $100 on it. Okay, if you put $100 on a game to happen, and it does, you'd win $409,000. So you win over $400K on a $100 bet.
Wow.
That's not enough. That'd be a waste of 100.
2.24 or 2.44% chance as of now to make the Super Bowl. The Jets have a 0.1% chance.
I don't know. I don't think Aaron Glenn's gonna save the Jets either. I think the Jets need to just become a UFL team.
So let's see this. Super Bowl colors of next year.
Uh-oh. Here comes Woody's conspiracy theory. Get out your tinfoil hat.
Looks like it's going to be the Vikings
And the Chargers.
Chiefs.
Again, the Chiefs.
Red and purple. Or it could be the Ravens and the Falcons.
No.
What about the Ravens and the Redskins?
No, because they're maroon.
Yeah.
But this, the Super Bowl emblem is red and yellow. So.
Well, oh God. Why'd you say that?
It's going to be the Vikings and the Chargers.
Packer fans. Oh, the yellow's for us.
Yep. Or the Steelers.
Aaron Rodgers is going to have a revenge tour against all of us.
Ooh, that would be the Battle of DC. You're right. If it was Baltimore and the Redskins,
So, Broski, I have a message for you.
What's up?
Mike, the Bear fan, says, tell Broski to hit me up for a sausage fest.
Oh, boy. You guys. Yeah, what am I going to do with you?
I'm just relaying the message, bud.
What am I going to do with you?
I know down in Charlotte's a little bit funny down there.
That sounds more like a Lehigh Valley thing, Woody.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Bring me to A-Town, motherfucker.
ABE, yo.
Yeah, ABE Airport. Go right to Florida in Allegiance.
So let me ask this question. What record is last place in the NFC North this year?
Last place?
Like, how many wins will the last place team in the NFC North have this year?
7 and 10.
8.
8 and 9.
8 or 9. What do you think, Mike?
Well, I gotta take a hit. I say 7 and 10.
I'm not agreeing with Woody. I'm gonna say 8. So
there you go. There we go.
I'm not
Look at this
Fuck
range.
you, Mike, and your gas guzzler you just bought.
He's like 5 to 12
It's way
wins.
cheaper than my truck.
Robert's calling it the Vikings with 7. Damien says at least 5 wins, but he gives a range of 5 to 12. Oh, Jesus. John, why do you know these things, John?
The Testicle Festival. Wow.
John goes every year, I guess.
The Testicle Festival is an annual event held at American Legion in Deerfield, Michigan.
And he goes every year, I guess. I don't know.
Hosted by Dorn Hunting Rabbit.
So here's the other question. How many teams does the NFC North send to the playoffs this year?
2.
Okay. What do you think, Sarah?
I think 2.
Broski?
2 smells about right.
Mike?
I agree too.
There you go, Mikey. Mikey.
I say Dorn's driving his box truck filled of baby oil to that thing.
Damn. Oh, it's not better than lube. Detroit and Green Bay in the playoffs. Huh.
Nope, it's not going to be Green Bay. Or Detroit.
Wow, it's going to be. That's what I said earlier. The way things are working out, that division could be swapped.
Could. See, I mean, fans act like Lions fans and Packer fans act like this does not happen a lot in the NFL, where a team goes from worst to first in one offseason. It happens a lot in the NFL. It could. I mean, not that the Bears are going to be in first, but they definitely could overtake them. They could end up being second division or winning division. Vikings could win the division or come up second in the division. I mean, the Lions are still the team to beat. They're still the division champ, but this division is going to be. Yeah, Detroit hasn't had a championship in that city in how long?
Red Wing. Oh, Jesus.
The Wings were in the 90s.
Yep.
When the Tigers last win?
Man, you want a swing, Sarah? Is that what it sounds like? Huh? What? Did I ask that?
The Lions at 8 and 9. That's not a bad. That's that could. I could look. I could see them. I could see them being 8 to 12 game winners. I mean, with the Lions, it's not just that the coaching staff; it's the injury issue that they had last year. Like, do they stay healthy, and if they get injured again, have they addressed it properly enough with their backups?
I don't think they have.
I mean, to do it 2 years in a row with backups, though. I mean, that's like the 1 year the Vikings win 13 games, winning 8 one-score games. Like
it was 11.
Okay, 11 one-score games, even better. I mean, you're not repeating that the second year. Are the Lions going to repeat the wins they had with all the injuries last year? I don't know. Yeah, how frustrated will Goff be with the new OC? Because the play calling is going to be.
No, they said that they were giving Goff more responsibilities this season, where he's going to be calling plays.
Yeah, they basically admitted their new OC's a joke, and they're just like, Goff's going to call the plays this year.
Do you think they're going to have running plays for Goff?
Probably.
Oh,
no,
dude.
He said that their OC said that he wants more explosive plays from Goff, so he's going to be throwing the ball more.
I could see Goff doing the Wildcat.
Goff needs to learn how to throw a spiral first.
Yeah, take it from your boy, broski, Kerry Collins.
I'll tell you that. Kerry Collins had an arm, though.
Oh, he had a sweet spiral.
Yeah.
Sweet. Bless you.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears right now, it's hard to see. I don't know where to put us. I really don't. Because I like what we got in the interior offensive line, but I'm worried about injuries and the depth behind it.
Yeah, learning a new offense, learning a new defense. I mean, their goal should be 10 wins. If they win 8 or 9, it's a step in the right direction.
But with the offensive line specifically, I worry about the injuries because all three of those. Although Tooney's been pretty healthy, right? The other two have an injury history.
I mean, if they had any brains, they would just reinforce. They would draft O-line and D-line in this draft. They still need to.
Yeah, I don't know. Flex.
Detroit, the Red Wings won in 2008.
Okay.
The Tigers won, I think, it was like 84, 83 or something like that.
And the Devils swept the Red Wings in 1995. You know why? Because that's the day I graduated. Double party. Thank you.
Did the Bears lose any key players in free agency?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Jalen Jones.
Yeah, they really didn't.
Ken's boy, Tevin Jenkins.
I would have liked Tevin Jenkins though as a backup piece, but I wasn't going to pay what they paid. Well, they didn't pay him much. I mean, I would have paid him that same money to be a backup. To be honest with you, I mean, I would have liked to see Tevin Jones. Keenan Allen hasn't. Well, no, not yet, because Keenan hasn't signed with anyone.
No.
I mean, yeah, they gave his number away, but that doesn't mean shit.
Yeah,
I think my favorite or my upsetting one was Sanborn.
Yes.
Yeah.
He wanted to go back to his coach.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but like, and with Keenan Allen, like, I wouldn't say the Bears. I mean, they gave the number away, but that doesn't mean shit. Because like, if it's after the draft and he's sitting there and it's not going to be much money, I could see. And the Bears didn't address wide receiver in the draft, then I could see him re-signing Keenan, and Keenan will just get his 13 back. You don't have to pay a guy, but he'll get it.
And
Back.
those older players, they like to wait until like
Camp.
or after camp.
Let me miss a week of camp. Thank you.
Buddy, let's be honest. You really miss Vildor.
Oh, he
that
really
shit.
did.
Yeah, I fucking miss Vildor. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I miss having Cordero Patterson.
When did you guys have Cordero Patterson?
A couple years
Wow.
back. He was
When you were sleeping.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean that's about Philly, John, or even the Rams. He said he. So Keenan
You gotta
said
pay for the AARP.
he wanted to be able to
Ah.
or either LA team. That's what he said. So I could see him going to the Chargers or the Rams too. I mean, the Rams could use him if the money's right.
I think he's
You
going to go
think-
back
you-
to Herbert.
You think if he goes to the Chargers, right? He'll be
Mhm.
the number one receiver again there, right
Yeah.
off the bat.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he and Herbert already have
Chemistry.
connection. Yep.
They have the chemistry you wish you had with JJ.
No, we'll have our own chemistry.
I don't think he'll go. I don't think Keenan will go to the Rams.
Like kind of cool.
Do you need a mop for Justin Jefferson?
She
No.
does.
Jesus Christ.
The Niners, not a player. Don't have the money, John.
The Niners are trying to offload everyone.
Yeah.
They're
doing
trying
a
to
small
get rid of
thing.
Ayuk.
They're
I
trying to
think I think Chargers is probably the best spot
yeah.
because the Rams just let go of Cooper Kupp. Keenan Allen is just as much as injured as he is.
Do the Chargers have the money? I think they do.
They
got
should. They're not
plenty of
spending on
money.
anybody.
They didn't sign anybody, and they had like 90 million.
They have 30 million in cap space right now.
Yeah, they can pay
Wow,
for
they
it.
didn't even sign anybody, and they were like top 5 in cap.
They have 24.5 million in dead money. That included Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, Gus Edwards.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Boza.
Yeah, Bosa and Mack already have dead money. Even though they re-signed Mack, there's still dead money from the previous contract there. Corey Lindsey, Gus Edwards, those are all the $1 million plus ones. And they got 3 tiny ones: JT Woods, Isaiah Spiller, and Jordan McFadden. That's their dead money. So, yeah, Mack's new deal was 18 mil. Wow. So, Becky Benton was a good sign for them.
Hey, Ken, I wanted to ask you this too. Josh Sweat, would you give him that contract if you were the Bears? What he got at Arizona?
How much was the contract that Sweat got?
I'm going to get the exact
I can look it
amount.
up. There he is. Josh Sweat's contract is
4 year.
wow. 4 years, $76.4 million, with $41 million guaranteed, which $38 million is fully guaranteed at signing, making his base average for 25 2.5. In 2006, 9.7. In the final 2 years are 17 million and a void year in 29. Wow.
No, I
his
wouldn't pay them that money.
Damn.
His cap hit though, like is 7.3 million this year, 16.3 million next year, and then in 27 and 28 to $23.6 million cap number, and the void year is a 5.5 million cap hit. So I don't know if I'd sign to that, to be honest.
Who got more,
Yeah.
him or Milton?
It wasn't a bad contract for him, but I don't know if that would have been. I don't know if I'm the Bears if I would have spent that money. I think they might have done better with what they did money wise. defense.
Well, Arizona needed a lot more on defense than the Bears did.
They did.
I see Dorn's comment. See Kirby, it's his last year under contract. I can see them franchising Kirby next year.
Dirty Kirby.
And
I think they're waiting to
Kirby
see how he
Puckett.
comes back from the injury.
yeah, Hutch, I don't think they're signing him this year. I think they're going to see how he does and decide
They're
if
gonna
they're
see
going to
if
do
his
his
leg
fifth-year
is
option.
Yeah, that's a bad
Or
injury
step
for
with
a
Hutch
DE.
is his fifth-year option, so they haven't done that yet.
Yeah, that's a bad injury for a defensive end that he had.
Yeah. So the Bears right now have 72 people on the active roster. They have $9 million in cap space, so basically the draft. But it gets interesting for 26. For 26, they have 29 people on the active roster and $54 million in cap, and that includes no safeties on the roster. None. They will have no dead money for next year. Currently no dead money. So they're gonna have to figure some things out with the draft this year and safety. And that's
Sarah,
before they
Sarah,
do.
what the fuck, Sarah?
Sarah, you're
and
noisy.
They're still going to have to. We're looking. There's still have to be some extensions, like Kyler Gordon needs to be extended. What's going to happen with Brisker? That's going to be a question mark.
Or if Sarah's entering the door, a JJ knocking on their fucking door. That's
Yep.
what it sounds like.
Yep. I'm about to go make a baby.
Oh my lord! Gotta be awake. Gotta be awake for that. Wow.
What the hell is Sarah?
That was a spooky fucking door.
Damn.
No, I went outside to have a cigarette. I can't smoke.
Who's there?
in the house.
Pennywise?
Huh? Oh, I hate clowns.
No, Mike will be. By the way, Mike will be in Vegas for Sunday's show, so we won't see Mike the Bear fan.
Oh, you fucking see him now.
Where are you staying at, Mike?
He's staying
Well,
at
he
the
Where?
1-800 Chicks with Dicks.
Westgate, Flamingo Bay.
Oh, nice.
Flamingo. Got pretty damn close. Is what I said.
You should have pretty close to the
Look at Bill in the background. There's the man.
I
On
used
that
to, I
terrible
used to
note.
live in Henderson.
On that terrible note, we're hearing Bill's voice in the background.
Yeah, don't forget Ken and Ken in the morning tomorrow. We'll be back Sunday. Chucky wants to come out and play.
Wow.
I don't
that's
expect.
creepy.
I don't expect any movement on the roster really, or anything substantial between now and the draft. Maybe Poles will surprise us with an extension. I mean, we know they're working on one for Gordon, but
Well, they got to sign Tooney.
Does Gordon get the extension before the draft, do you think, before we run out of time?
You guys haven't signed Cooney yet?
Tooney signed.
Yeah, they traded for him. He has 1 year left on his deal.
I don't think. I think they'll wait. I don't. They should sign Gordon, but I think they're not going to do that.
Yeah, there's no extension. Maybe we'll get a Tooney extension. Maybe we'll get some extensions this week, next week. Tune in though to find out, and don't forget the morning show tomorrow for Ken and Ken, and we'll be back on Sunday on that last wonderful bad take about not signing Tooney. Thank you, Sarah. We will say bear down and see you Sunday.
Bear down, motherfuckers.
Packers suck.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.